Hey, what up, brother? Hey, guys, what up, brother? Yeah. Kofi, man, you're running wild, brother. All the way to Fastlane, brother. SOS, yeah, brother. So Kofi Mania has become a thing, apparently, on the internet. And I saw this tweet. I guess people on Twitter were going crazy with it. Hashtag Kofi Mania, Kofi Mania. This was all happening while I was at work. So you just have to love the internet. You really, really do. Oh, God, oh my God, I just love the fucking internet. Bless your souls. Seriously, just bless your souls. I swear to God, guys. Bless your fucking souls. You guys are like the real MVP. I shit you not. I'm not joking around with it either. I'm being dead ass when I say that. Anyway, motherflower, this is your SmackDown Live review for February the 19th, 2019. God damn it, February's almost over. About damn time. But anywho, guys, thank you all for tuning in back into the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video / stream a big old thumbs up, because why the fuck would you not, right? Look at this, I'm like fucking Fonzie from Happy Days. Hey! 2 thumbs up on the bitch. Hey! Just saying. Alright. Also, while you're at it, share the stream or video throughout your entire social media platforms. Facebook, Twitter, wherever you share stuff in general. Whatever. And yeah, again, if you're new here, hit that sub button down below. We're almost at 1,800. But the goal is to try to get to 2,000 by the time we hit WrestleMania 35. So let's get there. Hopefully we do. Like I said, this is your SmackDown Live review. Yeah, Big Mike. Brother. Yeah, brother. Hey, brother. So, overall, I thought SmackDown Live, compared to Raw, and again, I don't want to come off like I'm saying the repetitive shit here, but it kind of is going to come off like I am almost. It was better than Raw, in my opinion. I mean, the crowd seemed more alive. At least they were not in Lafayette. They were in New Orleans. They're Nolans, buddy. Nolans. Shout out to the homie Matt from In the Rope Show, who's from Nolans. And yeah, the crowd seemed more alive, even though I feel like, again, you know, granted it was more alive, but it just wasn't like, oh my God, crazy. Because again, you know, when I think of New Orleans, right, for a wrestling crowd, I think of WrestleMania weekend, right? Yeah, all those crazy fans from all over the world coming to that one city, right? And today just felt like, okay, just, hey, whatever. Just felt like a plain generic show. The crowd, that is, okay? But nonetheless, I thought the show was better than Raw. It was solid, in my opinion. But that's my take, as always, guys. Give me your thoughts in the comment threads below. And all that fun stuff. If you guys want to help out, support the show. And again, this is completely optional. I'm not forcing you anything like that. Leave a donation through the Streamlabs. And you will get your message right on the air. And you'll have a funny GIF in the process too. So, again, completely optional, end of the day. So, let's talk about this show, shall we? So, the show kicked off with Shane McMahon. And he made his walk into the ring. And they played the video from Chamber where they talked about, again, how him and Miz lost the tag title. The SmackDown tag title to the Usos. They all talk about, you know, again, just the hype for Kofi Kingston and his championship match performance. Shane talked about the debut of Ricochet, Johnny Gargano, Aleister Black, and Tommaso Ciampa from Monday Night Raw, and said it was so impressive. They were so fucking impressive that, you know what? They'd be on SmackDown Live as well. So there's your answer. They're not on one brand. They'll be on both brands as well. Don't be surprised if they'll be back on Raw Monday. Or hell, they'll be on NXT tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow, by the way, for all my NXT heads out there, is going to be Johnny Gargano versus the Velveteen Dream. Dios mío. Oh my God, motherflower. Oh, motherflower. Start a match. Okay. Okay, I'll start an match game, Sudo. Okay. Whatever that means. But So, yeah, so apparently all these NXT guys will be on SmackDown Live as well, competing in matches. And all this led to Miz coming out, right? Miz came out and he wanted to apologize because he couldn't sleep for the last 2 days because of what happened, right? And he just wants to apologize to Shane for what happened at Chamber because, again, Miz took the L. He took the pin for this team to lose, right? So he, again, wanted to apologize. He again, interrupted Shane, like I said, which led to the Uso, which apparently all this led to Miz saying, hey, I know there's no longer a rematch clause, there's no longer allowed, but let's be real about it. You're Shane McMahon. If there's anyone that can make it happen, it's you. It's you, Shane. You can make this rematch happen. And he wanted the crowd to chant rematch, 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 rematch. And people were chanting rematch. The Usos come out. And you can just tell Shane didn't want to do it. Like, fuck this. We did it. It was done with. We can move on, right? Then Usos come out and they just throw shade at Miz. How Miz is a loser. How Shane should find a better partner. And Shane, all this led to Shane getting salty about, hey, don't disrespect my partner. You dig? You dig? You sound like a father trying to be hip. You dig? You dig? You dig? Should make that a t-shirt. You dig? And what do you know? Shane tells Miz, guess what? At Fastlane in Cleveland, Ohio, which, by the way, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know it's in Cleveland, to be honest. I just knew there's a pay-per-view coming up in 2 weeks, and there you go. It will be the rematch. It will be the Usos defending the SmackDown Tag Team title versus the co-besties of Shane McMahon and The Miz. There you go. I guess a good way to start the show. We know there's a match coming up at Fastlane. You gotta hype it up, so why the fuck not, right? We get Aleister Black making an appearance on SmackDown Live, because again, he didn't even close Raw last night. I'll take that back. But he was there on SmackDown, and he faced Andrade Cien Almas. So if you're Zelina Vega, it's a win-win regardless, right? So basically, you're fighting your husband. Holy crap, you're fighting your fucking husband. And this match, honestly, I thought it was a very good match to kick off the show officially, right? Was this better than their match from TakeOver? No. In my opinion, no. But nonetheless, it was a good match. It's crazy. They were in the same building, right? It's the same building where Aleister Black beat Andrade Cien Almas for the NXT title, right? And again, there's a good back and forth match. Andrade did his usual stuff here, right? The Meteora, this is usual stuff. Near falls here. All this led to eventually Aleister Black getting the Black Mass kick for the win. So he beats on Monday. He beat Elias, and now here he beats Andrade Cien Almas. And then later in the night, he's gonna beat up Zelina Vega in the bed. I'm just fucking saying. Come on, let's keep it 100, bruh. Keep it fucking 100. All right. So there's that. And again, let's see where all this leads up to. See what all of this, we'll see what happens on Monday. Because I guarantee you, again, they'll be there on Raw tomorrow, this coming Monday as well. But yeah. We then get Asuka, who's in the ring, who's being interviewed by Kayla Braxton, which, by the way, Kayla Braxton looks bad as fuck. I'm just going to say it. I've been saying it for a while, and I'm going to continue to sing the praise, yo. She is bad as fuck. She is bad as fuck, mother flower. She is bad as fuck. Kayla Braxton, I'll tell you right now. So she's interviewing Asuka. And Asuka, again, let's be real about Asuka's right now the forgotten champion. I'm about to tell Big Mike Big Mike, set up the milk cart for Asuka, the missing milk cart. And she appeared on SmackDown Live tonight. And like I said before, she's the forgotten champion. And Kayla Braxton ran down her resume, undefeated for so long, the longest undefeated streak in WWE history. You were the first woman to win the Women's Royal Rumble. You are now the SmackDown Women's Champion. You this and whatnot. And it's like now all the attention's been on Ronda Rousey, been on Charlotte and Becky Lynch. And then Asuka's response is like, you know what? I already beat Charlotte Flair, I already beat Becky Lynch at TLC. I made Becky tap out at the Rumble. She wants a challenge, a new challenge, right? She wants competition. Who's ready for Asuka? And then you hear the Mandy song, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville. And Mandy Rose talks, she's ready for Asuka. And she's going to beat Asuka. And what do you know? They have a match, an impromptu match. The match, for what it was there. Okay, nothing to go crazy for. Lacey Evans walked down the ring randomly, again, like she did on Monday Night Raw with Heavy Machinery. Like she did on Sunday at Chamber, right? Just randomly walked down the ring. And, my bad, walked down the ramp. Had a stare off with Sonya Deville, which I thought was hot. I thought it was hot as hell for some reason. And then she walked right back. She walked right back. Like nothing happened at all. Nothing fucking happened here. Ain't nothing to see here. And that caused Asuka to be distracted. I guess even Mandy Rose. And they're doing this whole thing where I guess this whole thing where Asuka was hitting all these blows and shit, all these shots, and I guess Mandy was pretending to sell this eye injury. Like, oh, my eye, right? My fucking eye. Jimmy Uso fucking jizzed in her eye and shit, right? And the referee tried to check what's going on. Asuka wasn't having it, and they're by the rope, and then I guess this led to Mandy pushing Asuka to the middle rope and rolling her up. She rolled up Asuka for the 1, 2, 3. She beat Asuka. She fucking beat Asuka. Mandy Rose has pinned the SmackDown Women's Champion. And you remember, and I said this a while ago. I said this, I want to say on Sunday. I said this during my Elimination Chamber review. From what I've been hearing, according to the legend out there, there's talk for WrestleMania to do Asuka versus Mandy Rose for the SmackDown Women's title. And you know what? I've been saying this for a while. Listen, WWE, they have Mandy Rose in a high regard right now. They look at her, it's the second coming of Trish Stratus. That's what they see in Mandy Rose. And not for nothing, you think about this too, right? Who had more of a showcase at Chamber? It was Mandy, not Sonya. Sonya's a good talent too. Even though I think Sonya will be better off, I think, in the long run, in the singles route. But let's be real about it. When it comes down to Sonya and Mandy, Mandy Rose is Shawn Michaels. Sonya Deville is Marty Jannetty. Just saying. And again, it's not an insult or anything like that. Just keep hitting it 100. And again, at this point in juncture, maybe, you know what, they'll do it at Fastlane. It'll probably end in this disqualification finish. And then you go on to WrestleMania with them. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But at the same time, too, I wouldn't be surprised to do it 3-way. It's Mandy, Sonya, and Asuka. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Also backstage, yeah, Charlotte Flair, I guess, was watching the match. And I guess they interviewed her asking about her scars, her injuries. And basically Charlotte talking down Becky, how Becky's now a ghost, and the next time she gets involved, there'll be charges pressed against her, right? And she'll get arrested and all that. And she shows off her scars, her bruises from Chamber, when Becky Lynch fucking beat the fuck out of her with the crutch. He's gonna give Zelina that demon drop. Yep, I know he is, Big Mike. What up, Legendary Howard? So all this, I guess, leads to Charlotte saying, hey, whether you like it or not, at WrestleMania is going to be a one-on-one match. It's going to be Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's title. And guess what? It's going to be the main event. Whether you motherflowers like it or not, it's going to be the main event of WrestleMania. So what do you know? So there you go. It's going to be the main event of WrestleMania. Say it ain't so, Squidward. Squidward. I just love saying that sometimes. I don't know why. Put my chain here a little bit. We then get Ricochet versus Eric Young. So Ricochet goes from being in a tag team match with Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw, facing the man of the hour, Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley, on SmackDown Live one-on-one with Eric Young. Sanity was outside, and basically your typical Ricochet match. It's a way to showcase Ricochet's high-fly maneuver. I get it. Hey, you saw him in a tag team match on Raw. Now let's see him on his own on SmackDown Live. And the crowd reacted to him. They were chanting here. Now, was it something to go crazy for? Honestly, no. It was not. Nothing to go, like, make a big deal out of, like, oh my god, nothing like that at all. But the match for what it was a good way to showcase Ricochet. The dives outside the ring. In the moment too, I guess Eric Young started bleeding on the side of his head. So you watch the replay, like the clip on the YouTube channel, you see them turn it to black and white for like a good minute. I don't know why they do that. Kind of corny, kind of silly, in my opinion, but that's just me, of course. And eventually, all this leads to Ricochet winning with the 630 and for the pinfall. So Eric Young took an L. Again, he bring back sanity in some capacity, just to all of them get fed to Ricochet. Good for you, WWE. Good for you. Also on the show, I didn't mention this earlier, but the tag team of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY, they were backstage, and they get interrupted by the bar. Apparently, the bar's like, hey, I didn't know today would take the NXT talent to work day. Right? It was funny as hell. They was going back and forth. Gargano talking about, hey, you know, they're not here to raise the bar, but they're here to break the bar. Kind of corny line, if you ask me. But all this led to them having a tag team match later on in the show. It was Johnny Gargano and Ciampa, DIY versus the bar. The match itself was a very good match. I enjoyed it. Yes, I did see the spot. The spot where everyone talking about, oh my god, fucking Tommaso Ciampa. Oh my god, it looked like he re-aggravated his injury. So Sheamus and Ciampa, they're on the top turnbuckle, and it looked like Ciampa was gonna go for like a sunset flip into a powerbomb to Sheamus, and he hits the move, and I guess the entire body weight of Sheamus lands on Ciampa's knee. So you see Ciampa just selling this shit. You even see when they land, like Ciampa's leg bends back a little bit, which is scary. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the match continues going forward. Gargano and Ciampa did the usual shtick here. And all this led to Gargano getting tagging in Ciampa, and Ciampa rolling up. I want to say it was Sheamus for the win. So let this sink in. On Monday Night Raw, DIY beat the Revival, who are the Raw Tag Team Champions. Today, tonight on SmackDown, Gargano and Ciampa beat the Bar, who are not even that. They're the former SmackDown Tag Team Champions. For a minute there, I thought they were the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, but they're not. So I take that back. But still, even though I didn't agree with them beating the Revival, but still, the match for what it was okay. But put it this way, though, they beat a former SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I say, you know what? Fuck Shane and Miz. Let's give it a DIY. DIY versus the Usos. Just saying. But tomorrow NXT, Johnny Gargano versus the Velveteen Dream for the North American Championship. That should be a very, very fun match, if you ask me. Let's see what happens, though. Michael does it. Kofi versus Bryan at Mania. We'll see. Veremos. We'll see, Mike. We'll see. Anywho, moving on here. Where was I here? We had all of that happening tonight, too. We had all that happening. Like I said, Ricochet had a win. Who else had a win here? Ricochet had a win. DIY had a win. Aleister Black had a win. And then we get to the main event. And apparently tonight, they're going to announce who is going to face Daniel Bryan at Fastlane for the WWE Championship. And you got to keep this in mind. Throughout the day, people were chanting, or doing a hashtag, Kofi Mania. This was trending on Twitter. Now, it was Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, and Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, and Samoa Joe. Goddamn, talk about a three-man team right there. Bryan, Orton, and Joe. Holy crap. And it was a very, very fun match to watch. Don't get me wrong. Everyone got their spots in. But was all said and done, the big shock happened. The obvious thing happened, right? Kofi Kingston pinned the new Daniel Bryan after hitting the Trouble in Paradise. So, oh my God, Kofi pins the WWE Champion. Out comes Shane McMahon, and he announces that at Fastlane, Daniel Bryan will defend his WWE title against Kofi Kingston, and the place went crazy. Now listen, I said this during my Elimination Chamber review, and I'm going to say it here again. What Kofi Kingston proved this past Sunday is that he belongs in the WWE title picture. Yes, he does. Now, I, as well as I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there and their mother, would love to see Kofi Kingston become WWE champion. Right? But at the same time as well, I see what's going on here too. Let's be real about it. Everyone jumped on the bandwagon. Everyone jumped on the train. They're riding the wave. They're riding the Kofi wave right now. And again, to the people that are saying, "Oh, you guys are riding the wave now, but where the fuck were you? Where the fuck were you guys all this whole time?" And I agree too. I agree with that as well. All the people that are now chanting hashtag Kofi Mania, where the fuck were you guys years ago? Huh? I didn't hear push Kofi Kingston until now. And again, it is what it is. And I said it too. I understand that, oh my God, Kofi Kingston, you know, this was not going to be given to him. He was there because Mustafa Ali got an injury. Mustafa Ali's out with injury. And you know what? Kofi was at the right place at the right time. Now, that being said, I said this also in the review. I thought, you know what? Mustafa Ali, you know, the idea of him and Bryan at Mania would have been fine. But you know what, though? Mustafa Ali, I think, is still not ready yet for that type of match. Now, keep this in mind, too. Yes, I would love to see Kofi Kingston WWE champion. Now, that being said, is he WrestleMania worthy the headline? No, he's not. I'm sorry, he's not. Kofi's a good talent. He deserves to be champion. But don't sit there and tell me, oh my God, he's WrestleMania worthy. No, he's not. Don't give me that, bruh. Don't give me that shit, bruh. Now, what do I think is going to happen at Fastlane? I'll tell you. I think, and again, take it for what it's worth, I think Kofi does become WWE champion. I think he walks out of Cleveland, the new WWE champion. It's a win for the New Day. And you do the rematch at WrestleMania. Or if not, because again, I'm not sure if because I've been hearing rumors as well that, oh, they want Bryan to face a returning star. We don't know who it is yet. Now, plans can change. Plans can fucking change. That being said, you could have Kofi win the belt at Fastlane. Mania is not until April. Who to say it's a long, lengthy run? Who to say he's going to keep it for 2 weeks and then drops the belt to Bryan again? Or at a house show, for all we fucking know. Right? But if WWE's smart with this, right? If WWE's smart with this shit, they have Kofi win the belt and have him defend it at Mania against Bryan. And they want to have him drop the belt to Bryan there, have him drop the belt to Bryan there. At least he's done it already. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But again, Kofi's a good talent. Deserves to be champion. Don't get me wrong, but let's not kid ourselves here. He's not WrestleMania worthy, the headline of WrestleMania. He's not. I'm sorry, no. This is not happening. But again, we'll see what happens. A lot can change. And yeah, this pretty much wraps up the SmackDown Live review. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. If you're listening live, if you're listening on the playback, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share this video through our entire social media. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, where I tweet throughout all these shows. Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT. I'll be back tomorrow for an NXT review where I'll talk about Johnny Gargano defending the North American Championship versus the Velveteen Dream and all that fun stuff. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. I'll go live again. I'll talk about that. And the TML podcast coming back live this Sunday. Make sure you tune in this Sunday to the latest episode of the TML podcast, which is going to go live, episode 281. I believe it's 281. I could be wrong on that too, you know. Imagine if I'm wrong on that right now. Holy crap. Imagine if I'm wrong on that right now. I'm just saying 281 and it's not 281. God damn, that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Like that wasn't like he was fighting
I'm sorry, it's 282. Episode 282. This is coming Sunday. Live for the TNL podcast, by the way. All right? But again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. It's me, it's Steve. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. You sick, twisted mother flowers. No music tonight. I'm out like Janice Titties. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. Peace out, mother flowers.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. KOFI, man, you're running wild, brother. SOS, yeah, brother. Yeah. No, brother. Brother.